Each product does something specific so people can choose the mood they want when they want. We are the first company in the cannabis space to combine aromatherapy and cannabis. We blend organically grown therapeutic grade essential oils with cannabis oil to create an enhanced experience that's purpose driven.
Let's say 3 different types of moods. One is you want to get work done. One is you want to just relax by yourself and watch TV. And the other one is you want to have some great sex. Like, tell us some of the products you'd have for those.
Great. We have 5 different products. 2 of them are CBD products, so they're more for therapeutic uses, anti-inflammation, pain relief, etc. Those are blended with frankincense, ylang-ylang, tangerine, and geranium. We have an indica pen called Deep, and that is deep. You know, Deep.
That's for the penetration. Yeah.
So Deep is actually, it's our most relaxing pen. It's the blue one. It's indica blended with lavender, chamomile, and orange. So it's like a soothing bath or a cup of tea. Basically, it calms your body down while you're medicating.
Got it.
Then we also have our sativa pen, which is called Engage, and that's blended with peppermint, lime, cypress, and cinnamon. So that's the one that you're going to use to get creative and activated and uplifted, and that could also be used for your sexual experience.
So what kind would you recommend for kinky sex, and what kind would you recommend for lovemaking?
Well, I think I would probably recommend the Deep pen for lovemaking because that's more, it's relaxing. It's the 2 or however many partners utilizing like calming and relaxing the bodies and getting everybody nice and limber and relaxed. And then for something more kinkier, high energy, I would definitely
Experimenting.
Yeah, I would
with people you don't know.
I would with people you do know or don't know. Anybody that comes along. I would say sativa would probably be the better bet. It's gonna uplifting. It's more like the Red Bull of cannabis. If you had to kind of create a,
we understand. Good analogy. So it's not just the flavor; it's the effect of the oil, and then the effect of the type of marijuana, THC that you have in there.
Exactly right. So the essential oils we chose because they have specific therapeutic values. The Entourage Effect is the idea that while all of the elements that exist in cannabis are therapeutically useful on their own, when you combine them, they create something much more therapeutically useful. So by taking targeted essential oils and mixing it with cannabis, we're creating our own entourage effect that lets people feel exactly the way they want to feel.
There are certain types of cannabis products that bring you up and certain types that bring you down, and there's sativas, there's cannabinoids. Give us a real quick overview of the ups and the downs.
So starting with the ups, that would traditionally be sativa. It's known as a more uplifting, cerebral, mental experience. It doesn't have a lot of the physical body lock that people find with indica, which is the more relaxing. That'll help bring you down. It helps with muscle pain. It helps with sleep and relaxation. Those are the 2 primary varieties. And then you'll find hybrids, which are kind of a combination of properties of both indica and sativa. So if you don't want to go too far in either direction, you could get a hybrid, and that would kind of keep you somewhere in the middle. And then finally, there's CBD heavy products, which are mostly the cannabinoid CBD, which isn't psychoactive, but it is very therapeutic. It's an anti-inflammatory, it's a pain reliever. And so the CBD is a whole different experience, but when it's blended with a little bit of THC, it becomes more therapeutically useful. It's a very small, discrete unit. It's about the size of a cigarette, and it's all self-contained. The battery, the heating element, and the oil cartridge are all contained in this device. No buttons, no recharging. You basically just put it to your lips and inhale.
And when you're done, you throw the whole thing out and get a new one?
They're actually recyclable.
Well, that's great. So you can have plastic products, metal products, glass, and then vapes.
Exactly, yeah. We'll give people a whole other container for out front, yeah.
That'll be the dark green container.
Well, the light green one is already for yard waste,
The dark green containers for cannabis.
Exactly.
So how much do these cost, and would you say it's cheaper than alcohol?
Well, I'd say that they retail for anywhere between $40 and $60. Compared to alcohol, I would say that this will certainly last longer. This unit has 150 1-second puffs contained in here at 70% THC, so they're very high potency, so a little bit goes a long way.
Well, this is great. I see the market really growing very fast in this area for cannabis products.
Yeah, because people are starting to lose the stigmas. I mean, for so long people heard that cannabis is this terrible thing and that it just makes you a loser and a deadbeat, and you can't incorporate it into your life in any valuable way. And that's just been shown time and time again to be completely incorrect. And the more people come out and talk about it, and the more people see products like ours and products like Foria's, where it's not about getting wasted, it's about incorporating these things into your life in a useful way. And there's infinite variables about how many people can do that with all the different products that are out there now. So it's a really exciting time to be a part of the industry.
I say it's no different than wine. People spend so much time choosing different kinds of wines. Cannabis is the same class of drug.
It has a very similar characteristic. The only thing I would say is that it takes it one step farther, because what cannabis does when it enters the system, its job is to create homeostasis, to balance everything out. And so whether or not you want the therapeutic properties of cannabis, when you ingest it, you get them. So if it's going to regulate your systems, it's going to help with stress, it's going to help with pain, it's going to help you sleep better, all these different things. People have a lot of problems. People need relief from a lot of things. Alcohol rarely provides relief. It usually does the opposite, whereas cannabis can truly provide relief.
So this is a family business. Tell us how that worked out.
We saw that there really wasn't a bunch of innovation happening in the vape space. May of last year, I quit my job in Los Angeles in entertainment, and it's been full throttle ever since.
Well, I bet you it's been more entertaining selling these products than being in the entertainment business.
The best about it is that in advertising, where I was, you spend a lot of time and effort and resources trying to convince people to buy stuff they don't really need. And to be able to go from that situation to creating products that are actually helping people. I mean, we have 6 pages of testimonials from people all over the country utilizing our hemp CBD product, as well as people in California using our THC line. And they're getting real value for everything from rheumatoid arthritis to type 2 diabetes, to people who are using it to stave off pre-seizure symptoms. To genuinely be able to help people is something that is rare, and it's really incredible to be a part of that community.